Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here again at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. Still looking strong, folks. Higher highs, higher lows. We've got this nice ascending channel we want to be mindful of here. Kind of just letting us know that we should be able to see further upside with this uptrend here occurring. Now, again, it's not exact science. The lines don't always match up perfectly, but decent chance we will see further continuation of the upside if this next higher low rather, is effectively staying above that trend line. So we'll talk about that and much more. That's not the only thing we want to look at, but it is definitely something that's relevant. So if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I hope you can learn something here today if you want to become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site, folks. Link down below. We've only got a few slots left available in our premium group. I could totally see why, because we're hitting some pretty solid signals here. Take a look at this, 40% from Dogecoin, that's a 5x leverage trade. Reef, 5x leverage trade, 36%. Same thing with ICP, 32% in roughly 2 trading days. We also took a long from 43,000 when everyone's taking shorts at Bitcoin and hit our final profit target, 52,000, exactly for Bitcoin itself. So great job there on that. I'm glad that all worked out well for you guys. We're going to see if AVAX has any reason to consider a trade. So here are the reasons why we should or should not take a trade. First of all, look at how much liquidation is here at $42.30. That is insane. What are people doing trying to short right now? This is just crazy to me. I'm sorry. I hope that you can be successful in a short. Don't get wrong. It just everything pointing up. Why try to go down? I don't understand the concept here. Anyways, that's a destruction level. $42.40, $42.40 rather than $42.30. We also got $38 even down as low as 37. So 38 to 37 or 42.40. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here once again. 42.40. Where is that on the charts? That is looking like this guy right here. Okay, so just above that highest point here, we got a heavy amount of liquidation. Okay, we can also see down here 37, 38 range is the other liquidation level. So which ones do you think is going to be hit first? Well, let's see here. We are about 90% of the way to that upper level. Why wouldn't we hit it, right? We have a tremendous amount of bullish continuation on all charts, including Bitcoin. Why short? I don't know. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. People don't listen. It's all right. It's okay if you don't listen too. I mean, I don't expect to be right all the time. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. But majority of our trades have been longs, and majority of them have been profitable. Okay, so quick little heads up here, if you're not familiar. We took 6 shorts last month and 25 longs, only hit 1 stop loss. Okay, so again, for the most part, pretty steady and consistent if you use low leverage, low position sizing. Let's talk about AVAX big picture. So simple moving averages were above all 4. Fantastic sign. We love to see that. We can also see here as well that we are in a nice little continuation here. The MACD is not diverging. We are seeing stochastic RSI trying to swing upwards. Money flow index over 70. That is insane. Same thing with RSI being close to 70. Phenomenal stuff. Truth is, we do have a resistance coming up with 70 in the RSI. That could very well be that 42.30 mark. But the chances of that holding as a resistance at this level is fairly low. Bullish engulfing candle after candle. It's like we have every reason why the price should go up. Now, again, I'm not telling you just to go long and hard right now. That's not the case. We got to be careful. You got to respect the market. Not a lot of people are doing so. That's why they're getting destroyed. So if you do take a long at this point, you'll have more confidence knowing that you probably have a better chance than shorting, right? And the truth is, you want to use low leverage, low position sizing. I know it sounds crazy. I sound like a broken record. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it. But I have to reiterate it because I get so many people coming over to my community having used too much leverage, trying to short Bitcoin at 50,000 with their entire portfolio just getting totally destroyed because some other communities apparently are stuck on this 4-year cycle thing. Don't get me wrong, there's validity to it, but it's almost 100% invalidated after Bitcoin ETF. So again, once big money gets involved, folks, TA actually really does matter. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. So that having said, we can see a convergence on the MACD. That's fantastic. We can see also RSI cranking here closer to 70 with high MFI. You do not short into high MFI, folks. That's what this is basically high money flow index telling us in the last 14 candles we've seen a lot more money now than we did 14 candles ago. Okay, now that's a good sign. Obviously 14 candles ago we were lower, but still tells us that we have significant volume in this coin and that there's no reason to consider shorting into it because it's just kind of you're trying to push something uphill instead of downhill, right? Now I'm not great with analogies, but you can try to think of something that causes you more resistance than something that causes you less resistance. That's what's going on right now. Trading up is much better than trading down right now because you're not going against the grain. Okay, I swear I'm going to look up analogies and get this thing down one of these days. But for now, you have to deal with it. Just trust me on this, folks. Shorting this market is not appropriate. We're not in a short market. Everything's confirming bullish. We have no reason to short. There's nothing here that tells us it's going to turn around. You can use all these fancy indicators that give you 20 different, corrective triggers here, but the truth is most people overcomplicate trading. You got to simplify it. Everything I show you in the charts here is literally what I use to do my swing trades. I have a few hundred traders underneath me that are all making a lot of money. Okay? It's not a brag by any stretch. I just want to ensure that they don't lose money. That's kind of the point, right? Which is why confirmation comes into play. So just be careful with your trading, folks. All right, let's look at the hourly and just confirm a couple things here. We're above all moving averages on every single time frame. Conversion lines above the baseline. Lagging spans free and clear. We're over the cloud. What more do you want, folks? There's really no reason to consider a short position right now. The only reason why a short might be viable is if you hedge some of your longs with one short, maybe just say a Bitcoin short or an ETH short, something along those lines, that has maybe some success if there's manipulation. Okay. Now, alts right now are taking off pretty well. They're doing pretty decent. I would say they're halfway through their maturity in this current little phase of the last week or two, right? Ever since Bitcoin kind of pulled its head out of its ass, right? So at this point, you're much more likely to find profit on the way up than down. While it is true that the price action will probably come up here at some point and reject and come down, that doesn't mean we've broken bearish. Just because a small time frame tells us that we're going to turn around for a short while does not imply you just short to the ground. Okay? If you're going to short, tight targets. Adjust your stop loss accordingly as you enter profit. That's what we do when they're longs too. Difference is you can let the longs run a lot longer because we're in a bullish market. That's how it goes, folks. All right, so again, I'm more so speaking to anybody that's listening, but you know what I'm talking about if you're listening and this is kind of hitting home for you, okay? So please understand that. All right, so enough about that. AVAX is bullish. I'm bullish on AVAX, and there's no reason for it to pull back too much. If it does pull back, keep in mind a healthy continuation or healthy pullback to this 0.236 level at roughly $40.30 would make sense. That's a Fibonacci retracement level. We'd still establish and continue on from there using higher highs and higher lows. Okay? So this channel is inevitably going to break to the upside. It's just kind of a matter of when, right? Typically, these ascending channels will almost always break to the upside. Okay? So generally speaking, the break kind of looks like this, where it pushes up, works itself into an ascending channel, and then we'll continue further up here, right? That's generally what we're looking at. In fact, what we want to do here, let me give you a quick perspective. We reverse our fibs. The next target for profit is right on 44.67. So what do? How do you set a profit target for that? You don't use 44.67. You use the level just below it. So 44.65, 44.60 maybe to be safe. Somewhere along those lines to ensure you get filled without hitting that Fibonacci retracement level and missing your place in line. Okay? So again, I'll send this out on our playout chart here in our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, but this is the general consensus here for AVAX. Is it going to moon tomorrow? Probably not. It'll probably pull back before it does. But you're probably better off being patient and finding a good entry, such as somewhere down the low $40 range, versus getting in now when it's kind of overextended. All right. So again, not saying the price is going to drop, but if it does, that would be a better entry consideration than taking an entry right now. Okay. Again, patience is key, folks. You could be patient. The price continues to go up. You miss your opportunity. So what? Find another one. There's millions of opportunities out there right now. Okay. Again, don't attach yourself to a bias here. Some people are like, I only trade AVAX and that's all I trade. It's cool if you like a coin, but if you love it and you're emotionally driven by it, you're doing it wrong. All right, folks. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Last but not least, make sure you check out Bitget Phenomenal Exchange. 5,500 in benefit rewards. Use my link to register. No KYC or VPN. My US and Canadian members are using them all the time. We have a great time with them. They've been phenomenal. Keep in mind, too, they have 200 plus trading pairs coming to the exchange later this month. And more important, if you use my link to register, you're automatically eligible for our trading competitions. Our first one near the month end is going to be 10K, just within our small group of like 300 to 400 traders. So be sure to jump on there and take advantage of that, folks. Hope you have a great rest of the day, though. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you.